Welcome to Marshall Gold Discovery State Historic Park. My name is Holly and I'm the interpreter here. Today we're going to talk about how the sawmill would have functioned back in 1848 when James Marshall was here. In order to explain it, I'm standing here in front of our sawmill reproduction so that I can show you all of the pieces of the sawmill. The first thing we're going to start with is the mill was water powered by the river. So if we look over in this direction here, this is what we would call the head race. There would have been a gate that when it lifted up, the water would have come rushing through into the race, which is this whole area underneath the sawmill. As it flowed through here, it would turn this big wheel. We call this a flutter wheel. As that wheel is turning, if we look up at the top, you should see the saw blade. The turning of the wheel would make the saw blade go up and down to cut that lumber. Now, as we take a step this way, we're going to come in front of a log that has been cut. And what the workers would have done is attached this rope that we see up here at the top. This is the winch and pulley system. And we would have attached the rope to this log and then pulled it all the way up to the top. That's why we have these slanted logs here. Once our cut log is in place, we lock it into the carriage system, which keeps the log from rolling around, and then it would be pushed through that saw blade. 20 minutes later, after that first cut has been made, the cut piece comes out the other end of the saw blade and gets pushed down this other set of slanted logs here. The cut pieces then end up right here, where the workers load them into a wagon, which will be carried and pulled by the oxen down to Sutter's Fort. Now, if we take another step this way, we will be able to see the tail race. This is where the water, after it's turned that flutter wheel, is carried back out to the river. Now, if you remember from our previous video, it is in the tail race that James Marshall found that first piece of gold early in the morning, January 24th, 1848.